fans, my name is Lexi Berkey, and this week I am taking over Caglianone's corner for Patrick Fournette, and I am joined by head coach Lenny Caglianone. What were your thoughts about last weekend?
I think we played very good 5-on-5. I think there was a push in the Saturday contest where I didn't like our 5-on-5 play, but for the majority of both games, I thought, we outchanced them, went back and hit the analytics. But obviously, our penalty kill going up against the second-ranked power play in the league, we fell short on our details, and it really hurt us. It's tough to see because the boys did battle, even strength, and did well there. But you have to be a team that's multifaceted in regards to our ability to either produce on the power play on special teams or shut down on special teams.
How do you address that going forward with special teams?
For me, I'm a big optics guy. I think you invest in the film aspect of it. Try to look at guys' tells and really just dive deep into who their protein is in those situations. And you see with the Titans, they're super particular in regards to their downhill route, and their cross seam. And we tried to thermostat that with good stick detail and flex routes, and unfortunately just fell short. You got to tip your cap to Craig Doremus, who was with the Titans, that picked that team. He's now at Rochester, director of player personnel, but Craig picked a hell of a team. I think anybody at that point, whoever is coaching them, is not really going to have a tough time winning games with some of the guys that they have there. And I tip my cap to the players as well that they had there. They're a good hockey team when they want to be, especially on that power play situation.
So shifting a little bit away from last weekend, it's been a few weeks since you named your leadership group. How do you think they fit into each of their roles?
I think they're doing fine. Amin is just a lead by example type of guy. He just does everything the right way. He's pretty vocal as well, so it helps in the room. And I think realistically with Nico, again, another guy who's going to chip in vocally, but does majority of his workload on the ice, rightfully so. And then you got Larock, he's a particular character. He's pretty docile human being, doesn't really say much, but his body of work and his work ethic speaks for itself. He's always one of the first guys on the ice. He's always doing his job. You don't have to worry about maintaining him. He's an incredible kid. They all are, and I put a lot on them. We always talk about it. There's a lot of demand here because of what we put in as a staff, and we expect it to be reciprocated. But I think those guys have done a good job and helped us through, a couple of turbulent situations, whether it's in game or macro sense throughout their tenure. But yeah, couldn't be happier with them.
So there's been some ups and downs throughout the season, game-wise, practice-wise, sickness, illness, whatnot. How do you and Dino try to keep the boys prepped and ready for every weekend?
I think when we had that general series, that Saturday game, we were pretty banged up. We were hurting, and we were sick. So realistically, at the end of the day, you try to talk to your leadership group. I'm very big on that as a coach. You have to have that detailed relationship with them and the transparency. So, when guys aren't feeling too well, I know I could trust them to be honest with me, and they certainly are. So we kind of went into last week with just a pretty docile mindset. We got to go in. I'd rather the guys be charged and ready to go for the game than worry about the body of work during the week, right? We're in this part of the season where, listen, if we miss a couple days because guys are sick, we should still be well-oiled and ready to go.
So it's coming to that time of year. What are your thoughts towards a playoff push, and what is it going to take to get there?
Consistency. It doesn't matter who we're playing, right? We'll have the optics and the analytics prepped and ready to go. And I think for my guys, it's just mainly, understanding at the end of the day that, listen, all you have to do is work hard for 60 minutes and inject the systems and everything that we go over continuously. And I think that's the biggest thing. Just be consistent. Be consistent. I think there's times, like, again, I brought up Saturday when we're playing the Titans. We just took the second period off, or kind of found ourselves on the wrong side of things. So realistically, at the end of the day, just be consistent. It's there. We have a lot of faith in this group. we have a lot of belief. I think our narrative is a lot different than everybody else's. We've gone over it. There's no secret here. There's no secret sauce. Just be consistent.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.